see what is in the next sprint that we're going to do and what to test. And yeah, that's my main purpose of this call. And I don't feel distracted. I feel really good, and I want to pass it on to Ashley.
Hey everybody. Yeah, my intentions for the call are just to kind of stay in the loop, see if I missed anything in the last week since I've been gone, and yeah, don't really have any distractions, just here listening. I'll pass it to Mohammed.
Hey guys, I just want to sync up with you. In the last week, I was working on Give Economy more, but some fixing few bugs and reviews on Giveth app, and I have no distraction just now. I pass it to Mato. Did you have it on?
Hey guys, nope, not yet. Yeah, no distractions for today. I'm really excited to keep working on new views. I just talked to Marco to see if I can begin with the crypto donation page, just to win a little bit of time. Left a pull request for the join page on the TypeScript repo. Ramin is going to check it out and yeah, to add it to the main branch. And also I'm working with Carlos to see what's going on with a particular project that I think it's duplicated, an issue that Ashley raised a couple of times last week, but I couldn't give it much, so giving a solution last week. So Carlos is helping me in the backend side. So yeah, hopefully that's going to be solved very soon. And yeah, really excited to keep working on the TypeScript repo. It's really amazing, and I'm loving the work that Ramin has made on there. I'll pass it to Carlos.
Hey guys, my intentions for this call is also to sync up with everyone. I've been fixing bugs related to many queries. Mohammed reviewed them. And also, I would like to talk in this meeting about the Admin Bro live, because I have been stuck with one issue, and maybe we can come to a decision on what to do, because it seems to be more related to the library we're using. And yeah, we'll touch that later, because I really want to get done the Admin Bro and put it live. I've been talking with Mateo about that. So yeah, I got no distractions. Last week I had a lot, but now I'm completely free. I'll pass it to Mitch.
Thanks. Yeah, I'm still getting caught up from last week. I'm super stoked to see all the testing that Dawn has been doing. It's been really nice to see her picking that up and championing it. For this call, I'd love to just hear what everyone's working on, pick up any small issues if there's any, and that's it. I'm late. My internet cut out, so I'm sorry. I don't know who's left. Monique.
Yeah. So I have no distraction. I'm still working on adding the hints for developers for the responsive design. I added some pages that they are almost done. Also, Mateo, you asked if you can start working on the crypto donation, but the crypto donation is still in the work in progress, but it's almost done. Marco is working on it, and I think when he moved that from the work in progress page, you can start working on that. And I can pass it to you, Monique.
I think Ramin, let's go. Ramin, are you there?
You're
Ramin,
muted, just in case.
Ramin. Okay, don't have him. Everybody left. Okay, because I'm recently came back from the vacation. I appreciate if anybody can help me leading this meeting. I think we can start from new design. And Mosedi, you said that the responsive is not finished,
Yeah, actually, it's if you later, if you can check the for developers page on Figma, you can see some screens there. Right now, I'm working on the Give economy screens to adding the other screen to other sizes, but the problem is I'm trying to add the hints the way that everyone can understand it, and it's almost finished. I think you can see which section is fluid or which section is strict, or also how much those sections should be expanded or not expanded. But and just to give you an estimate, I think I will be done with adding all of the hints this week. And yeah.
Yeah, it's the most important thing for us for right now. I think Ramin is on onboard.js to remove the onboard.js and make it, to do all the stuff that we have for the sign in and sign out. Right now, it's not finished yet, but it's the only thing that we have from the design. And we don't have create page flow, and we don't have donation page. We have a bunch of pages that I think it was assigned to Metal to finish it, I think, according to Rami. So I think on the new design, we totally blocked to you. So we do need your support right now. Ramin, we missed you. Can you go ahead, to add something?
Yeah, sorry. I was something emergency to handle. Sorry for being late.
Yeah, we were talking about the design stuff. I appreciate if you say your updates and your blockers, especially, and what you've done, but in the last week with Metal, and what you need right now. Thank you.
Yes, Mato implemented the join page, and now all the footer links is completed, and all the designed pages are completed, and now I think we are blocked by the design team, and I think we can start the WIP tab in the Figma if it will not change a lot. For example, the create project and donate pages are designed, but they are still in the work in progress. Maybe we can start them. And I asked Matteo to start the donate page for the crypto and fiat. And I'm working on the Web3 React. I implemented it for the Torres and MetaMask. And I sent the pull request. I also implemented the select valid model, because we have a customized model, and we need to I need to implement it. It has some effects, and for example selected one, and those are. And now I'm implementing the user provider to fetch the after getting user valid, it will fetch the user info. I implemented the user provider, and after that, now I'm working on the token that after the fetching user info, we will fetch a token for him and save it on the browser. And after that, I will finish it by implementing the sign up process. I think Web3 React is really good, but I have just one issue with it. With the Torres, actually, there is a little bug that I don't know how to handle, but I think we should investigate more. Yes, thank you. Do you have any questions, Monique?
I want to make sure that Mato is totally sync with you. Mato, would you please review the PRs of the Ramin? Ramin, did you ask Mato to review it?
Yes. I asked Mato and Muhammad, and I think because the Web3 React pull requests would be really large, and we can separate it into tiny PRs and merge them, because we don't have any other choice. Otherwise, we should wait maybe 2 weeks to merge it, and it wouldn't be efficient. So because all the things are related to each other, for example, we should implement wallet select model, the user provider, token, Web3 provider, and connected to the donate page, connected to project page, and all of these. I think it's not completed yet, but I think we can merge it gradually, because maybe it may take 2 weeks.
Sorry, pardon me. Which take 2 weeks? Which part of the new app?
It's because it's related to the whole functional part of the app. I mean, is all related to each other. The donating, all the blockchain stuff, and user stuff, user token stuff, and sign up process. All of these are related to each other.
Okay. You need me to create issue for it and split it and assign, other team members to take it, or you can manage it with Metal. Metal, do you have something to add right now for these concerns? Does it make sense for you? I just need more discussions with you.
No, yeah, it makes all sense for me. I kind of saw the pull request that Ramin is working on with the Web3 React, and yeah, that's totally true. So was talking with Marco about the donate with crypto page. So he says he's fine to start with, but he reserves the right to change any UI design or something in the near future until it's done. But I think that I can begin with the flow, making it just like work without the design being the main part I do. So yeah, I will begin with that part, and as Ramin says, I think that's gonna be the 2 weeks or so to implement all of the flow, because it actually requires the Web3 integration. It's needed. So yeah.
Thank you, guys. I think we'd better to set a milestone for next week, Monday, and I want to hear from you guys. That's what's your target? Which part of, and in the site of a user, that is not technical, like me, for example. So me as a user, I want to go to a UAT environment and see what's happening. And please set that milestone you together. I just want a team to answer it, not another person. what we can expect from, for example, next Monday, that we can see a minimum viable product that is working on the next Monday. If we can't see anything else, let me know. It's okay. But if we can expect to see something that is working and is deliverable, please tell me to set a target and align it together to reach that goal. We can start. Mato, please.
Sorry, my earbud didn't catch that thing because it got disconnected. Could you repeat the last thing?
We just need a target, a milestone for next Monday from the new design side. Which part of the product we can expect that we did is finished and is working?
Okay, so as I said, I will begin with the donate with top part of that page. If the design is fully completed this week, I can say that by next week I can be done with all of the details. That's what I could say from my side. But it also depends how long will it take for Marco and Mosaidi to finish that fully. Because I will begin, but as they say, it's not completely done.
What do you think, Rami? Can we set a KPI? Can we set a milestone for next Monday?
Sorry. First, I have a question. Do we decided to start implementing the donate page, or do we decided to wait for the design team to finish?
I was talking with Marco, and he said that we could start, but he reserves the right to change a little bit of the UI design. So we can start working on it, but with the risk that there may be a little bit of change in the style or some color or something that he says to do. But he says it's fine to do it.
Yes. So I think Mato and I, maybe Mato, I think we will be working on the donate page and create project page until the next Monday, and me will be working on the sign up process to finish it, and the user token process and the flow until the next Monday.
So to summarize it, create project, sign in, sign out, donate. It's all we have on the app. It's a very good thing if we can have all of this. And let's confirm that we can see it as a customer, as a user on the typescript.giveth.io. Am I right? And it's working. Thumbs up.
Yes, but without the functional, the create project and donate page without the functions. I mean, just the UI.
Yeah.
Because the Web3 and the process needs I need some time, but the sign up process and other user flows, I think will be okay. But on the next week, we should start connecting different parts, connecting web to the likes button, for example, Web3 to create project, donate project, edit project.
So I think I did. Go ahead, Matteo. Do you have something?
No, I wanted to ask what's the status on the create pages design? Is that still close to be done, or?
It's the create page and donation. They're both on the work in progress, and Marco's working on them. Yeah.
Yeah, I just wanted to make sure because Ramin mentioned the create page, but if the design is not done, we cannot say that we can start. I only talked with him about the donate with crypto. So
Yeah,
yeah.
I actually asked Marco if it's possible to start working on that, but he said that he's working on it, and it's better to let him finish the work on the on those screens that are in work in progress, and he will notify the team that they are okay to develop.
Okay. Most idea. I think you're one of our the member of our team. So if I ask a team, that's what we can expect to have in the next Monday. You can say something. As a team, we are getting committed to deliver something to customer. So what's your contribution in this? Can we think that, for example, in a couple of days, we have the process of the create project done, and maybe the dev team can promise that we can have it on the next Monday.
Yeah. Actually, I can't promise anything on behalf of Marco because he's responsible for creating those screens, and I'm actually after he's done, I'm going to work on the design to add the hint and responsify them. So and he said that he couldn't make it to the meeting today because he kind of someone yeah. I can't promise that it's going to be done. I'm going to chase him again to see when he thinks it's possible to finish up the design. But I can't promise that it will be finished in 2 days or 1 day. I don't know.
Sorry, what I'm seeing on the Figma for the create project page, it seems that it's 90% okay, but it's what I understand. What do you think? How much do you think it's completed?
I think it's possible to make sure that everything is done in maybe 1 or 2 days. That's what I think. And but like I said, I'm not responsible for that, and I'm working on other things, and this is something that Marco needs to take care of them. And I don't know about I don't know what is his schedule and how he's going to work on them, when he's going to work on them. I don't know.
Okay. We need something responsible to this meeting. So if you're not responsible, I'm not responsible too, and the dev team is not responsible anymore. So at this point, I conclude that I can manage it. Let's go forward and see what happens. And guys, if you're blocked, go ahead, get rest, and do whatever you like to do. Let's get back to the backend side. Shall we start giving block?
Yes. I want to do it. I finish it. I already have it started and really advanced.
Yeah. Thank you for that. I have a bunch of questions. Do they need that if the project changed there? We have to change it here, or what's the process?
Because right now I have a process that checks the API, grabs the title, the information. Also have like a small web scraping to get the description because it doesn't provide it, and we save the project. So I asked Ashley if we're gonna have this like a one-time thing, or we're like synchronizing projects all the time. Like we have to think that logic. If there's a change there, do we bring it here or not? Because right now I don't think they have some kind of webhook. I have to double check. Right now I'm like the initial, let's say, import is what I have. So will it be like a daily process, checking the projects or something like that?
Yeah, I mean,
Be
what
my
how
question.
much work would go into updating it daily? Would that be a huge task to do it daily, or is it easily just programmable for it to just grab the information every day?
Well, the only concern of doing kind of like a daily process is maybe I don't know how many projects they have, but if it grows way too much, the process can be a little bit heavy. Um, it would be ideal if they have some sort of webhook, which I don't think they have. I'll have to check again.
Yeah, I don't think they do. Um,
Because the initial export, that's no problem. The problem would be like keeping the information up to date.
yeah. I mean, it would nice to have it be able to just constantly update whenever there's a new thing, but if there's no way to do that and you'd have to scrape it each time, then maybe, I don't know, we look into
Exactly.
like once every 2 days or something like that. I don't know what would be a feasible rate that wouldn't cause too many complications.
I don't think that information changes too much. I would say like maybe weekly at most we would synchronize something like that.
Okay, yeah, that makes
Mhm.
sense.
And shall we have a badge for them in our backend? We copy. The trace, the syncing with the trace campaigns that we implemented. We do the same for the giving block. Get a copy from them, and relate it to the giving block projects, and what to do. Is the project owner is able to change the description, or it doesn't have access. There are lots of complexity that I can't understand. You said that you go ahead, but the requirement is not very clear to me.
Yeah,
I just want to make sure that you know the process that we implemented with Muhammad, with the integration with the campaigns of the trace. Are they the same or not?
well, the project owner wouldn't have any access. It's just basically like a portal for people to donate to their projects, and those donors would receive givebacks for donating to those projects. But it's just put into their Gemini account, and it's just set. And so they have access to the funds and stuff. And then they give through their project on the giving block, they can change the description. But our website is just reflecting the projects from their website.
So what's the field of, for example, project owners in our database for the giving block?
Sorry, could you repeat
Carlos?
that part? Like who would be the owner?
Yeah, I just want to make sure that you implemented from the backend. So you want to copy their project information to our backend and provide it to the front end, or you just wrap the API and without our database, provide
Yeah,
it.
right now I'm what I'm writing is like wrap the API and bring the information and create the project. Right now I haven't set up an admin, so there's no user ID. It's kind of like anonymous, but we would have to define that. Who do I set as the user and all of that?
So, in my understanding, that we don't have a record of a project related to the record of the project in the giving block. Am I right?
Correct.
So we just wrap their API for the front end, or do we have?
Sorry. What I'm doing is I make the integration with their API on the backend, and I export the project information and save it in our database. That's it. I put them as listed and verified, and people can see it on the front end. That's it.
So you just did it one.
Yeah, I'm testing that. I'm working on that. But yeah, right now it's like a one-time import it's not like a daily thing yet.
So, I'm talking about the rules. For example, if we have their data in our database, a project owner should be assigned to it. We
Correct.
can assign Ashley as a project owner for all of these, for example, projects there. So Ashley, because Ashley is in our team, the user shouldn't be able to edit the description or, for example, deactivate, or change the wallet address, maybe. I don't know. So, we have these fields in our database for their project. Am I right? I just want to take, listen more, hear more from you about the process of these, projects. And if does the, usual businesses like giving hearts, project scores, all of these apply to that, projects from the giving block or not?
Sorry, I'm sorry. I'm not getting the last idea. Like every rule or that the other projects have, I guess, would apply. The only thing would be setting differently would be the admin, which, yeah, like you said, it could be for now Ashley. Maybe that's changed later, and they are editable from the admin bro. But yeah, I'm not sure what other rule you're referring to.
I can't hear you because you're, your voice is not very clear to me.
But it might be on your end. I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm fine.
Can
you listen to
me? Go ahead, Meta.
No. I'm just making sure that you listen to us because Carlos was really clear.
It might be my internet connection. I don't know.
Yeah.
So, no, I didn't get it, but I just don't want to face some problems after the integration. Like, for example, the request like that hey, what's the scores of these projects, and if can we edit their project or not, and after that the titles of that project are totally changed. Can we change it right now in our database? Who's the creator of this?
What we can do, maybe with Ashley and you, Mo, we can define a list of things we can do with these projects. If we can edit the title, if we can't, let's make a list because we're getting confused here of what we can do with these projects. Because if I'm making a daily process, or a weekly process that synchronizes with the Giving Blocks projects, well, I'll be the one changing with that process the titles. Do we want that, or do we want to edit them from the admin? Things like that. So I think we should define those rules that will apply to these projects. That would be the ideal thing.
I understand it, and we can manage it later. But I just want to know your structure. Your analysis of this routine, this integration. For example, for the project and trace, we copy just some information to the IO database, and we related them to the campaign. And because of that, we can apply all the businesses of the IO to their project here in the IO database. For example, we can give hearts to campaign projects after more, to campaigns from the trace. And, just for a simple question to understand, can we give hearts to the projects from Giving Block or not?
Yeah, we can. I would like maybe to talk later to Mohammed and see how he brings that information from Trace, and we can do something similar. No problem. But yeah, you should be able to put hearts and things like that.
Yeah, I just want to make sure that we have one routine for integration with third parties. When we talk about the third parties, we have a structure that, hey, we need these items to be clear. What about the updates? What about, the roles? For example, project owners, who's the project owners? What about the actions, canceling, editing, or updates, or, for example, deactive, active, what happens to their project, if we have third parties to integrate. And also, these things, in some companies, there are, a system architect in the team that decide about these flows. But for a small team, your backend guys, Mohammed and you, have to talk and make it finalized. We may have a documentation, for every third parties, all around the world, and publish it and say, hey, if you want to get your project listed in the, for example, IO, follow these steps 1, 2, 3, 4, and let's do it. And we do need this, or yeah. I just want to make sure that
I can make a flow diagram so that the whole process is documented and everyone understands.
Thank you.
I can do that, no problem.
Thank you. And I missed the staging column. Let's move to our next agenda. I think I read all of your comments there, Donna. Thank you for your deep testing, and I appreciate that you. I have a noise from your system, Donna. Thank you, and I appreciate that you go deep without technical insight, just the user acceptance insight. I think we can pass all the trace. Am I right or not? I think there's some tiny issues left on them, and we can finalize it. And about all the issues, maybe Mitch and Donna can give me insight. If they're okay, we can go a version because in the production we have lots of problems. I get some issues. For example, giving cards have problems in the production. We have current users there, and appreciate if we can make it done. Any comments, Dana, Mitch?
I tried to test a couple of those staging tickets, and some of them are related together as well. And I think I have to check. I just tested 5 of the tickets, but I think, for example, one of them has a small problem that I have to just, you can help me, Monique, with the status. The problem on that is that we have delisted status, we have cancel status, and I don't know whether and Mohammed's program works on delisted, not cancel. But in the testing, in the definition of done, the bullet point said like canceling the project. If you cancel a project, it should be archived on trace. But this happens when a project is delisted, not when it's like deactivated by the user. And that's the only problem, that 2 tickets will be done if this problem is solved. And another problem is that I wanted to test the sorting and pagination and that PR, but a new link that Rami sent to me, it seems that the data is just, I cannot create project. I can see projects and in the link, and it just the homepage just works when you want to see the details of the project. It's like a dummy data in there, so I cannot test with all of the projects has the same amount donated to them and the same number of likes, and also I think Ramin should help me on that, and I cannot test it properly because is not, and all of them are created 5 days ago, so I cannot test the filtering and sorting on that. And these are the issues that I faced. So,
there was another issue you posted last week that I fixed, which was related to the pagination count. That's already merged in the staging, so you can double check that and see if it's now working. It was like a wrong number that the database was calculating, so I fixed that. And also
I think
for Ramin, okay, go ahead.
I think sorry for interruption, because I think the Ramin sent another link that we don't have any pagination in that link. We just have load more button. I don't know what should I test. So
yeah, in the new design we don't have pagination and we have load more, and when it reaches to the end of the result, it shouldn't show the load more button.
So, Ramin, because Carlos.
Sorry. Just a whole question. Can we have two different services from the backend right now?
It's not about it's not about the backend is similar, but the front end is different.
So, I think the issue was the pagination from the backend.
Yes, for example, when there was no results in a query, it was still returning like the complete amount of records. So that's wrong. It was a function I was using that I thought it was working correctly, but it wasn't. So I changed it for another query, and now it's returning correctly. If there are no records in the array, it returns 0, like it should.
In the new site, it can be tested like you search something that there is no result, and it shouldn't show the load more button because there are 0 result. Before it, there were no result and it shows load more, but now it shouldn't show it. This you can test it. Donna.
I mean, can you just because I mentioned all my problems in the PR, so can you just review the definition of done and then just put a new definition of done, so I know what I have to test. For example, for pagination, you remove the pagination, but it's still there. So just let me know what I have to test, and then I can test it. Also, I need more projects in there with various creation dates and donation amounts, so I can test sorting.
Sorry, can I add something? Also go ahead, Mike.
No, go Mohammed. It's related to
Donna, we have two front-end, next.giveth.io, TypeScript.giveth.io, but both of them are connected to same backend. So if you want to see something in TypeScript.giveth.io, you can create project in next.giveth.io, because it's not implemented all features, but you can create in the next.giveth.io and check it here. Sorry.
total amount raised is implemented or not yet?
Total
No,
amount.
not yet.
Total donations. We have it. I think.
Total
On
amount.
On the project's endpoint.
Yeah, I think
the-
we have it. We can. Yeah, we have it. I think we have it. Total donations. If we call it, it returns the sum of all donated amounts. But
Have this
we can check
before
it
and-
later.
Okay. We didn't have this before, and I think Donna, please do not test the sorting by total donation, and let me and Mohammed check it, and I will tell you. Donna.
Okay, so I'm waiting for your flag to just test everything on the sorting PR. So.
Okay.
Thank you. That exactly thing. Don, I have to think with you more. It's my responsibility. Sorry for that. Because we are in two projects right now, moving things to TypeScript. We have to consider two different test cases for that. And what about the segments part? Can we go admin bro live, or we still blocked by that issue?
Yeah, I'll be honest. I worked really hard on that, but there's some issue with the library, and I haven't been able to ensure that more than 4 messages are sent at the same time. When I send more than 4, it seems like 1 or 2 messages get lost in the debugger. So I'm kind of stuck there. Not sure if maybe I can have some help. Maybe I can have a meeting with Mohammed or check. But I did tons of implementations, but if I send more than 4, it just doesn't send everything. There's always at least one that gets lost. I don't know if it's a complete blocker, because if one is not sent, like you can send it again in the admin bro. Like you can select that project and send the message, the segment event individually. But yeah, it's like a bug in the library. You can check the issues in GitHub from the library, and it seems there's a small problem there somewhere, and I haven't been able to really find what it is.
So, do you need guys that I create a meeting for you to talk about it and resolve the issue, or you can go ahead for it, Mohammed and Carlos? Mohammed, as you
No, we message each other all the time. It doesn't need to set a meeting. Am I right, Carlos?
Yeah, sure. I have a lot of free time this week. Last week it was because I had tons of things, but yeah, anytime you have, we can talk about it. Maybe tomorrow early, or however you can.
Yeah,
since it's nice for you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because I really want to put the admin bro live and kind of like a stock there.
Okay. If we go, go live without this, fixing this issue, what will happen? What's the consequences? Shall we, miss some emails or?
Exactly. You might miss some emails, but that's fixable if you select just one project and send it, or send 4x4, like in small batches. But you cannot send like 10 at the same time, because messages will be lost. So some emails might not be sent.
Okay. At the worst scenario, we can do delay-driven development. We can just put delay between the requests, and then we make sure that all the events go through. But it's our last choice.
Yeah, that's the last resort that I had. But yeah, we're making a huge implementation behind segment to make it work. So that's kind of like a headache there.
I think because we're I try to make it more agile. So don't try to make big things, and tie the things to deliver the value. Just see it's much more small and doable. So we can go live. I can't wait just 1 week again. And if it's not fixed, we can go live with this, condition, and ask just the verification team to not select more than 4 or 5 rows for, group actions. Is it okay? So we will, wait for just 1 week, and please don't do very deep in it. Just make it simple. We're not a very enterprise project. We're a medium-sized project. And Metal. We had a agreement that minor and not major changes. Should go separately to the production if they're done. I appreciate if you take a look, create a release and see if we can do it or not, because we have problems in the production, as I said. So that responsibility is on you, totally. So feel free to finish it, follow it up the issues from the staging and making sure they're done. I think that we can go. We have a version, these days.
Yeah, I wanted to ask if the Transact donation flow was tested. Did you do that, Donna, or because since last week that thing was solved, so I'm not sure if the testers had a chance.
Sorry, Mato, can I ask you that make sure that we have backup from our DB in production, because some migrations may change the database. In the develop, we lost some important data, and if it happens in the production, it would be a disaster, I think.
Yeah, I am sure that Kai made some backups a while ago. Not sure what's the latest timestamp for that, so I can ask him.
Oh, thanks. Good.
Mohammed, we have an issue in the backlog assigned to you. What the routine in the backup?
Yeah. I know. Yeah, it was. Yeah, we had to ask from.
I didn't force it. You voluntarily said that. I take it, and I think you can have it if it's before the release. But please make sure that we have it.
Okay.
Back to the question of the metal. Donna, did we have a chance to finalize the flow of the Transact donation?
Right now, I mean, because I have to go to somewhere, but in the morning tomorrow I can catch up. I mean, if you have time, I can catch up on that tomorrow morning. First thing, I have 9:30. I can do after 10:30. I have a meeting with Fresho and 9:30. So after that, I can do that.
Okay, feel free to be sync with Metal. Guys, Metal is responsible for release plan. So he's a god here, so he can he can ask you whatever related to release. If we plan to have it in our release this weekend, can easily feel free to talk with each other, mention in the group, mention on the cards, and I can follow it up. Mm-hmm. And if you need help, please let me know. From the design
okay.
side,
I also mentioned you, Monica, on some of the cards. I mentioned you on some of the cards, and please reply back on that. And about status ID, Carlos as well asked for a meeting to just. We have to be on the same page for each status. They're a bit like they're confusing. They just make the user confused. I mean, they make me confused. I'm not sure about anyone else.
Yeah.
So maybe we can reword it or rename them.
Yeah, no problem. Like, we should probably have a quick meeting and set a list of what names we want for each, and we can just I can make a PR renaming everything really quickly, but it's nothing complex.
Okay.
So let me know when you can after this meeting.
We can continue talking after this meeting if you want, but let's finish it.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. I think I'm done. I don't have anything to add from the design page. I follow up with Marco, and I think you guys, the only thing that we can do is that we, eventually trying to implement things even in the WIP part of the Figma. It's our only choice that we have.
I wanted to ask something quick. If we consider the Transact fiat donation to be added for the release, I think that there is a little detail that we should add, and it's a disclaimer for the users. Because remember that we were talking about maybe changing the wording on the emails and everything on the flow, so it doesn't seem like a crypto purchase, but a crypto donation as it is. So maybe just adding a little alert, something real quick. I want to add it, but not sure if the design team is available for that. And just saying hey, it's going to look like a purchase, but it's actually a donation, and that's it. That's my only concern for the release next week. Yeah, I know that you're on vacation, man, but I may ask Marco or Mosaidi for that little, I don't know, alert or something.
Yeah, thank you for that. No, I'm back from the vacation, but. Thank you for your information. That's what very insightful. I follow it up. So you suggest that we have it, on the pop-up on that page or somewhere else, or before the flow. I just want to know your idea. Don't have any idea at all.
Sorry, I got a little distracted. What did you say?
You suggest that we have it as a pop-up, or a model on that donation page. Yeah, okay.
Exactly.
So we don't have any terms of use right after the sign up. We can have it there.
I'm not sure that the terms of use talk about this. That's important, actually. Yeah, that's gonna be tough. I don't know. Willie was the one that took responsibility of the terms of use a while ago. So I'm not sure. That's like a low people kind of work. Do you think that we would have some kind of trouble if we release that without the terms of use?
I don't know. I'm the regulation. I'm not familiar with the regulation of this.
Because Transact does have its own terms of use, and they ask you to accept them before making the purchase. So I think that could, free us for that.
Yeah, I understand. Thank you guys for your participation, and have a good day. Thanks, Mosaidi, for being here. Thanks, Rami and Carlos. And we have Mama Forest here. Love to see you in this call, Forest. Sorry if we didn't talk about it. How's the chai?
Gotta listen to you.
Yeah. You don't have your voice, Forest.
But I think we can continue listening to the gentle rain. I think it was like a rain sound. No?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was it?
Yeah. It was like a rain. Okay, thank you for your contribution. Have a good day, guys.